Hello family, welcome back to my channel. Today, Trips with Coco, we're going to be in the kitchen cooking up some cabbage.
Can't look me in my eyes. They wanna see me fall cause they know I'm on the rise. It's a vibe all the time. Vibe all the time.
Okay, the first thing we're going to do is put oil in the pan, just a little bit to liven the pan up. Some vegetable oil. Once I oil the pan, I'm going to put the bacon in the pan so I can get that started. And then I'm going to cut up the vegetables and cut up the cabbage and the potatoes. And I will get back to you all. Okay, see, I got a couple pieces of bacon just in there. I'm trying to get them started. Fry them up a little bit. And like I said, I'm going to chop up the vegetables and add them in and stir that all up. And put some seasoning in the pan as well. Okay, now I got some peppers cut up just a little bit because I don't like stuff really spicy. So we're going to put that in the pan. Stir that up with the bacon. Again, I want to show y'all that it's still cooking up the season and the bacon. I got it on low heat, like 2. Just letting that cook. And then we're going to add, once I cut up the cabbage, we're going to add seasons that I put on the cabbage. Garlic powder, onion powder, some paprika to give it a color, some salt and pepper, and some Old Bay. A little kick in the cabbage. Okay, now the cabbage is all cut up and I'm rinsing it off. Cut up in little small pieces how I like it. Okay, the cabbage is all rinsed off. I think I waste some of my cabbage because I don't like the white part and stuff, so I cut that out, most of it. And so it's left with just a little bit of cabbage. I don't want to let it sit there and drain. But basically, the only person to eat cabbage is me in this household. I'm trying to get my kids to eat it. So they might eat it this time because I'm making it a little, you know, with a little spice on it. Not too much because I don't like spice. But Zayna and Isaiah does. Alright, so now I'm going to let that dry out. Let it sit. And then I'm going to cut up my potatoes now because I like potatoes in my cabbage as well as the bacon and the peppers. So we're going to rinse off the potatoes and we're going to cut them up so they can be like little small potatoes in the cabbage. And also I forgot the carrots, so I had to rinse them off as well. All right. Okay, now I have cut up my carrots and my potatoes. I rinsed them both off. So I'm going to add the carrots into the potato pot and let them cook for a little while to get tender. And then I will add it to the cabbage once I put the cabbage in the pot. And we're going to add some water to the pot so the potatoes can cook and the carrots. A little bit of water. And so I got the carrots and the potatoes on the stove. We're gonna add a little bit of salt and pepper and a little bit of butter, not too much because we're gonna add all of that into the cabbage as well. Okay, I just put the cabbage in the pot. I haven't turned it on yet, but I'm going to show y'all my seasons again. Don't judge me. Yes, I use a lot of season. Of course, I'm going to put this whole stick of butter in the cabbage. I like mine very buttery. Sometimes my sister used like 2 or 3 sticks of butter. No, I will only be using 1. Of course, I like that little tang in the cabbage, so I'm going to add some vinegar. And again, garlic salt, paprika just to give it color, onion powder, and the Old Bay to give it some little spice. with my spices. I took my spices out because I like to add them on top of the cabbage and let it cook down. And of course, salt and pepper. And again, the potatoes and carrots are still cooking slowly. So once they get tender, I will add that on top of the cabbage when the cabbage is cooking. All right, all the seasoning is on it. So I'm going to let this cook down. Sometimes cabbage, well, not sometimes, cabbage make its own water, so I'm just going to put in a little bit of water so it won't burn the bottom of the pan. And then I'm going to cover it up and come back when it's almost tender or cooked down. So let's take a look at it. I believe it has cooked down. Yes, it has. So I'm going to stir it around. The potatoes and the carrots are still cooking. Okay, I'm going to stir it around. Sorry, all the steam, y'all. It's cooking. I'll probably add some more season once it cooks down. See, I told y'all it was only going to be a little bit of cabbage once it cooked down. I can smell that vinegar. You know, when you have greens, I just believe you have to add vinegar to make the color change. I'm not sure, but that's what I like. Got butter all melted up in there. I think the butter, I might need some more butter. Okay, but it's looking good. Okay, I'm back again. I'm about to add the carrots and the potatoes to the pot of cabbage because the potatoes are tender and the carrots are tender. So I know they're going to cook more with the cabbage, so I don't want to cook them so much. All right. Also, I'm just going to pour this whole pot into this pot with the water and everything because, like I said, I seasoned the potatoes with butter. You see that yellow? We're pouring it all in there. I'm just going to stir it around and let it cook. Get that one little carrot out of there. Hold on. Okay. Now we're going to stir it all up. But it's all going to cook down. This water going to cook down. I don't even see my spices. They're my spices. There we go. My bacon and my peppers. Where's my peppers? They probably I went down all the way down to the bottom. There's some peppers right there. Oh, that's a carrot. I don't put that much peppers in it because, like I said, I don't like it real spicy. I made it just a little bit so my daughter can try it. And she don't like cabbage. She's gonna like this cabbage today. Again, I'm trying to see that bacon. Oh, dear pepper. A red pepper. Alright, so we're gonna let this cook down, and the next time we look at it, it's gonna be done and on my plate. Okay, it's all done, the cabbage. Got the bacon right there, got the carrots, the potatoes. And my peppers are somewhere in here. I think they're a pepper right there. So, all ready for the taste, and it looked good so far. Thanks for watching. Make sure you hit that notification bell. And with Coco, trips with Coco. Thanks. See y'all next time.